Hello everyone, welcome to Mean Life Studies. In this video, I'm going to share a very important and one of the system-defined functions in SQL, that is string functions. String functions are used to manipulate or to perform different types of operations on string or text type of data. Now we will see one by one. There are different types of string functions are there. We will see one by one. Now first one, we have length. Okay, to find out the length of the string or any text, we will be using length. Okay, for example, if you want to find out the length of any particular name, we will be using length, selecting a name from a length of the string. So the expression you can see here, it is the expression, and it will return the integer. Right now you can see here I'm going to enter any string format data. Okay, it could be Mahindra. Okay, now you can see here I'm just finding the length of this string. You can see here it is 8. Okay, I'm going to refer this as length of name. Okay, now you can see if I execute this query, you can see this is the 8. So the string has 8 characters. Okay, right now even if we want to use adding anything, like it could be a text format. Okay, now you can find the length of the entire string. Now you can see here 38, right? So the each character will be counted as one, and also the space, right? It is a single space, so it will also counted as single character. Okay, likewise now you can see select length of, even if you forgot to mention any single code, that won't be take it as string, right? So if you just mention like this, now it will return some error. Now you can see what is the error. You can see here invalid column name Vivekananda, right? So if this is the column name in a particular table, then it will take it, but you're directly taking as length, you're directly finding the length of this one, right? So it won't take it because of this length is a system defined function to use to manipulate and to find or to perform different types of operations on string type of data or text type of data, right? So you have to mention this as string, or else this could be a column name. If you have not mentioned as any string, this could be a column name from any particular table, right? We will discuss that later. Okay, for now you have to mention this as in single quote, so that this one will be changing as string, right? So you can see here, so we have a single space, right? So if we count this one, 3, 6, 9 and 11, this is 12, 13, 16 and 17, right? Total of 17 characters. Now you can see if I execute this query, you can see here. So this, even a single space will also counted as single character, right? This is length. Now select substring. Substring is used to retrieve or to extract a substring from a given string. Okay, now you can see here I'm going to mention the same name. Now if I want to retrieve some part of this entire string, so I have to define, right? So this substring is, now if I directly execute this one, it will return some error. Now you can see here. So the substring function require 3 arguments, right? So this is the given string. Okay, now what we have to return, we have to return the substring from the given string. Okay, so we have to define from where to where we have to return as substring. Okay, so even if I use only starting character, I mean this means starting index, right? So this is 1 2 3, right? So the starting index is representing. Now you can see if I execute this query, you can see still we are getting error because of we need to have three arguments, right? So this is the starting character, and we should define the substring has the length of the substring, right? So that you have to define any number. So if you mention like this means the length of the substring that you're going to return, right? So you're going to return substring from the given string. It has to start from the second index of this entire string, and the substring should be 5 character, right? Now you can see this is the 5 character, right? Okay, it is starting from second character. What is the second character? This is 1, this is 2, right? So that is the reason it is returning IVEKA. Okay, similarly if you want to return anything like 6 or 2 character, I mean length of the substring has to be 2. Okay, now it will start from the 6th character. You can see here 6th index and the length should be 2. You can see 2, 4, and this is the 6, right? So it will be A and N because of you're defining only, I mean, you are returning only 2. Okay, this is how substring will work. So you have to define these two, from where you are going to return the substring and starting index and the length of the substring. Okay, this is how substring will work. Now you can see here next one, selecting upper and lowers. Upper means whenever a string are text in the lower format, I mean small letters, like you can see here. Okay, now this one will be converted into capital letters. All letters will be converted into capital. Now you can see here, right? Similarly, lower. So what it will do, whenever we have a capital letters in a string, that will be converted into small letter. Okay, even if we have small, by default it will be small only. Now you can see here. So wherever the capital letters will be there, those capital letters will be converted into small letters. Similarly here also, if you have any capital letters also, by default it's a capital, no problem with it, right? So wherever the small letters will be there, those letters will be converted into upper. You can see it, right? So this is another string function. Now you can see here, I'm just going to use left and right, right? So left is used to retrieve the characters or the substring from the left. Now you can see I'm going to return left of this one. So if I execute this query, you can see you will get error. So what is the error? The left function requires two argument, right? So we are retrieving the string, I mean string is from left string. So what is the left string? How far you have to retrieve, right? So you have to define it. Okay, now you can see here how many characters you have to retrieve from the left side. Okay, so if I define 4, it will retrieve from the starting to up to 4 digits, I mean 4 characters. Now you can see 4, right? So this is the left of this string up to 4 letters. Now if I use 8, the entire name will be written. Now you can see 8. So if I use to return only 2, that will return only the MA. You can see, right? Similarly, right also. Select right of Mahindra. Okay, so you have to define. So these 4 characters should be from the right side. Now you can see here. This is the last 4. Okay, right side 4 letters. Okay, now you can see here one more. Select reverse of a name. I mean name, or it could be any string or text, whatever it could be. Okay, now you can see if I execute this query, now you can see all in reverse mode. See G and I, see here, right? So this thing, that means this reverse function will be used to reverse all characters in a given string or text, whatever it could be. So even if you give any only a string, it will return in reverse format. Now you can see reverse format, right? This is one another one. Now trim functions. How trim function will work? Whenever we have a spaces in between, like for example, if we have a space before Mahindra, then if we use L trim, that will be removed. Okay, now I'm giving one space before Mahindra. Now you can see here, when I execute this query, we won't get any space before. Okay, this is left trim. Any spaces will be removed. Okay, similarly, right trim, R trim. Okay, if we have a space after the name, then it will be removed. So how many spaces it could be, it will remove. Now you can also, how many spaces are there, those many will remove. Okay, that is R tree. Next one, select concat. Concat will be used to append or join of two or multiple strings. For example, in most of the interviews they are going to ask like, if we have given a first name and last name, then we have to return as full name. Okay, concat of, for example, I'm just writing here. Okay, this is one string and another string is, okay, these are the two strings, right? So what we are doing, we are concatenating of these two strings. Okay, it will return in single format. Now you can see all in single, because of here it is a single space. By default it is having a single space. Okay, now if you want to have any symbols or spaces in between, then we can define. You can see here, so you have to separate with comma, right? So in between of those two names you will have single space. Okay, even if you want to have any multiple spaces also, you can mention that. You can see here, even if you want to mention any symbol like dollar, You can see those symbol will be reflected in between of these two names. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Okay, next one, character index. Character index of, now you can see, so we are finding a character index in a particular string. Okay, so it could be m from which string, so you have to define it. Okay, so this m is lies in which character index, I mean this character in which index, that is what it will return. Now you can see this is 1. Okay, likewise you can see a, this will return the first index, I mean you can see here this is the 8th position, right? So that is how it will return. Okay, even if you want to mention h, you can see this is the 3rd index. Okay, these are the main string functions that we are going to use most frequently, and most of the interviewers are going to ask if is there any interview question based on these strings. Most of them will be lies on these particular things. Okay, now I'm just considering a direct string, right? Now we'll take it as from any table. For example, I'm going to consider a employee table that is already existing in this mean life studies. Okay, this table. Now if you see here, this is the given table, right? Now we are going to apply all these string functions to this one. Okay, now you can see here I'm going to return select star from, and also what I have to return, I have to return the length, substring, lower and upper, left, right, reverse, delta, all these function will be applied at a time. Okay, I'm going to apply all these things at a time. Now you can see I'm going to apply length of employee name. Now you can see here I am applying length of, this is the column name, so we are retrieving column name, right? So this has to be from a particular table. If not, so that should be a string, right? Whenever we are using string function. Okay, now you can see whatever the names comes under this employee name, for all of those you are applying length function. Okay, now you can see one more, that is substring of employee name from which character index, that is 3 to 4, up to 4 characters we have to return, I mean 4 letter, the substring length should be 4. Next one, left of employee name, so how many characters we have to return, you have to mention 3. Right of employee name, comma, you have to return how many characters you want to return in the right side, you have to mention. Okay, next one, what else we have, we have concat also there, right? So since we have already 2 names, right, so we can add this employee name and department at in a single column. Okay, concat of this employee name, comma, department. If you want to have any space in between, then we can mention. Now you can see here. Okay, now what else we have, substring, substring already completed, right? Upper and lower, upper of employee name, comma, lower of employee name. Okay, what else we have, you can see reverse is there, right? So reverse of employee name. Okay, is there anything, character index is there, right? Character index of, so whatever the character that we want, if there is no character in a particular string, it will return as string, written as 0. Okay, since that character is not there in the given string. Okay, I'm going to return the character a in the given column, that is employee name. If there is, that will return, if not, it will return as 0. Okay, from employees. Now you can see here we are retrieving all at a time, you can see all of those things. So this is the length of this employee name. You can see what is the length, Amit, Amit means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So this is 11 characters, this is length of, so you can define length of employee name. Okay, next one, substring, substring, this is sub str. Okay, this is left, all these things you can define. Okay, no problem. Now you can see this is the length of all employees, this is substring from, you can see here starting with 3 and it should have 4. You can see it and single space and yes, you can see here starting with 3rd index, right? So 3rd index is starting from I, small I, you can see this one. So this is how we can retrieve substring from a given string. Okay, what is this, this is left from, left from employee name, it has 3 characters, you can see whatever there, it should have 3. If there is a 2 character employee name, then it will return up to 2 only, since there is no other, right? Likewise you can see all of them, So here it is upper, it is lower. So if there is any capital, that will be turned into lower. Okay, so lower and upper. Okay, here you can see this is concatenation, right? So full name and department, this is upper, this is lower. Okay, next one, this one, what is this? Reverse. You can see all of those names will be in reverse format. Okay, this is character. Next one is character index. You can see all character index of a. If there is no a, you can see 0. For this there is no 0, sorry, there is no a. You can see here in employee name there is no a. In remaining all there is a, so that is the reason it is returning any value, right? I hope you understood this all string functions. Okay, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you.